Report: ESPN wrestles UFC television rights deal away from Fox Sports. ESPN has seized control of UFC's television rights from Fox Sports, according to a published report late Tuesday night. ESPN secured the digital rights to UFC programming earlier this month, and Variety reported that the Disney-owned network will broadcast 30 events per year under a new deal worth about $300 million per year for 5 years, totaling $1.5 billion. While that's about double the current 7-year deal with Fox, it's still well below the $450 million owners of the MMA promotion were seeking in negotiations for UFC's TV rights. Endeavor, known as WME-IMG when it acquired UFC for $4 billion in July 2016, could claim that it reached that $450 million figure when the TV deal is added to the digital rights deal it struck with ESPN earlier this month. But getting to that figure took some serious maneuvering. Endeavor acquired its longtime streaming partner, Lion, for $250 million, and there was talk that UFC could bypass the networks altogether to broadcast its most desirable non-PPV fights. ESPN and UFC agreed on multi-year digital rights deal worth around $150 million per year under. That deal, which also starts January 1st, included 15 exclusive fight cards for ESPN's new streaming service, ESPN+. News of the UFC-ESPN TV deal could be a major blow for Fox's sports cable outlets, FS1 and FS2. Both channels relied heavily on UFC programming and is currently one of the few draws on FS2. Fox Sports had an exclusive negotiation window for UFC and number 39's TV rights that expired late last year. The loss of UFC could be cushioned some with Fox's deal with WWE that is expected to be announced soon. Fox leaned on UFC for the launch of FS1 and FS2 in August 2013. The fights were typically among the network's most watched shows as its daily mainstays of talking heads failed to gain traction against dominant ESPN. With UFC and number 39's TV rights in hand, ESPN has another tool as carriage agreements with cable and satellite companies expire. ESPN has undergone a series of cutbacks in recent years, many attributed to decline of its subscriber base. ESPN, however, still remains highly profitable, largely because it commands more than $7 per subscriber each month just for the main ESPN network, and that number rises past $9 for ESPN2 and its other channels. Fox, by comparison, gets less than $2 per month. The addition of UFC to a mix that already includes agreements with every major sport league in the USA, except the NHL, along with major college sports properties such as the College Football Playoff, gives ESPN another reason to seek at least the same amount it charges to cable, satellite and over-the-top, OTT, video services, Sling TV and DirecTV Now, providers.